Well, we woke up this morning to a very sad story of the loss of another police officer's life in yesterday's cash-in transit attack in Hillbrow. And last month, the South African Police Union called for an investigation into an alleged strip search of police officers by their commander. Now, this apparently occurred after a suspect accused 4 constables of stealing from them. The station commander allegedly instructed the police officers to undress in full view of both the suspect and his wife at the Dobsonville Police Station. So to discuss this matter further, we joined by Gauteng Deputy Chairperson of the South African Police Union, SAPU, Mr. Peter Ntsime. Thanks so much for coming through this morning.
Thank you very much.
I think just to kickstart this, a bit of background around this particular story. How and what exactly happened?
Thank you, and thank you to our viewers. It is unfortunately that we have learned that on the 24th of May last month, 4 of our members who were on duty in uniform were patrolling Dobsonville area. They spotted a suspected vehicle, searched the vehicle. They found money and the drugs known as Nyaope in the township. They arrested the suspect. They went for preliminary investigation. When they arrived back at the police station with the suspect, the drugs and the money, they were stopped by the station commander, their old station commander, who ordered them to get off the vehicle, took them to the his office. In the office, there were 5 members of public and the suspect also. They were ordered to explain, not even to explain their story, but they were told that there is an allegation that they took the money. The wife of one of the suspects also confirmed that this money is the money that is used for dealing of this Nyaope drug. Then from there, they were ordered to strip. They took off the uniform, they took off the bras, they took off the underwears, and they were searched. Males who were now in front of the suspect, they were even told to squat in such a way that the suspect had to, we don't know what we call it, just to assure himself that he's definitely sure that there's nothing in this police officer. We are very disturbed about the behavior of a person who was supposed to protect these police officers, particularly to the fact that if you go to our township, Nyaope is really killing our youth in the township everywhere. But these people confirm that this money is for drugs, and the next police officers have done extremely good job of arresting the suspect, bringing him to the police station. They are subjected to this kind of behavior.
So just on a point of clarity, so the suspects were stopped by these 4 constables.
Yes.
When they get back to the police station, the commander is waiting for them. Do they have the suspects whom they had stopped with them?
Yes. What happened is that when they stopped the vehicle, there were 2 people in the vehicle. But they arrested the owner of the vehicle, who confirmed that the drugs and the money belong to him. Then they left the other person. They proceeded with preliminary investigation to check at the house where the suspect stays to find out if there's any other drugs that can be found. Coming back to the police station, they found this other occupant who was in the vehicle and his wife and 3 other members of public with the station commander. Then there was allegation that they took the money from the suspect. The money and the drugs were still in the vehicle. Remember, the suspect was already arrested and he was at the back of the van. The station commander, without even asking them what really happened, or at least to allow them to proceed with the investigation, he then ordered them in his office. In the office, then they were told that they must strip, they must take out the money. They were searched. No money was found in them, nothing except their own personal money that they had. The money that they had was the money which was with the drugs. That money was counted. It was found that everything is there, but it was not the money that were found in themselves. It's the money that they arrested the suspect with.
Okay, 2 questions. Firstly, why did they let the other occupant go, who was also in the vehicle? Why did they also not take him along to the police station? That's the first question. The second question, with regard to the station commander, what has he had opportunity to explain what led to him taking the course of action that he did?
Well, look, when you arrest a suspect, the owner of the vehicle confirmed that is the owner of the vehicle. He confirmed that the money inside the vehicle was his money. He confirmed that the Nyaope or the drugs that was in the vehicle is his money. The other occupant told them that he was just a passenger, he wanted to go to Johannesburg. There was nothing found in his possession, there was nothing found in him. So there was no need for them to arrest him at the time. They arrested the person who was in possession, that is the possession of drugs. The station commander did not even give them the chance. Not even, as and when they stopped at the police station, he took the keys of the vehicle from them. He personally locked that vehicle. They did not even have the chance to take out the drugs and the money from the vehicle. That was only done after the search in his office, where they confirmed that everything is still there. They did not even give them the chance to go and detain the very suspect. He searched them in front of the suspect, which is unfortunate that it happened in front of the two female. There were 4 police officers. 2 female were ordered to undress in front of the other 2, the apparently relatives of the suspect, the wife and the friend, and then the males were ordered to undress in front of their own suspect.
Absolutely incredulous. But then Gauteng Commissioner Deliwe Dalanga, she had promised that there would be an investigation. Have you had any feedback since then?
We are waiting for the outcome of the investigation. This thing has happened since the 24th. Out of the frustration, the members even went to extent of going to the National Commissioner to complain about the behavior of the station commander. Up until today, we're still waiting for the outcome of the investigation. The unfortunate part is that the station commander is still at Dobsonville Police Station. He's still enjoying to work there. We have called for the provincial commissioner to remove him, because these members, every day, the trauma that they went through, they still have to face the very same man who paraded them in front of the suspect and their own colleagues, naked. And we want the provincial commissioner to remove him immediately, so that when this investigation is being conducted, they don't jeopardize the process of investigation.
And what has been the response from the provincial commissioner as to why action hasn't yet been taken against the station commander?
Well, what we learned is that he has appointed an investigating brigadier from another cluster who is investigating the matter, and she's waiting for the outcome of that investigation from that brigadier. We don't know why the delay.
And then just speaking of Deliwe Dalanga, it's a separate matter, of course, but would love to hear your view as a police union regarding the fact that she will now be removed as the commissioner here in Gauteng. What's your take on that?
Look, we have learned about the removal of the provincial commissioner. We are worried as South African Police Union as the way in which this thing has been done. Provincial commissioner has a contract with the police. Her contract ends in 2 years' time. There's nothing that's been brought to us to say there's misconduct, she's underperforming, nothing at all. The next thing you are told that she's been told to go. The question is, who's coming? What happened with the crime? Did she do anything wrong? So we will support her, because really we have called a professional police service. We have called that we must take out the politics in the police. But this is clear politics inside the police. So we will support her all the way until if you want to take the matter to court, we will support her, because we don't really understand why she's been forcibly removed from her position. Who's going to pay her? Now she's going to sit down for the next 2 years, and the public must pay, tax money must pay her for the next two years while she's seated at home doing nothing. We really don't support that.
And of course, also just on that, we are hearing that it's about succession planning at this stage. Do you buy into that, and what's your take on that? Is there a proper succession plan in place at the South African Police Service?
The police service are now doing succession plan in a way that we don't understand it. There must be consultation with stakeholders. We must be told about the succession plan. What is a succession plan when you tell the person to get out of the post 2 years before the end of the contract? It cannot be a succession plan. You discuss the succession plan now. You tell the people who is going to come in. There are a lot of major generals in the police. The morale is very low. People are leaving the police, not because they want to leave the police, but because of the treatment they are receiving from the management of the police, the support that they are not getting. Police officers are on their own currently in this country.
Well, thank you so much for coming through this morning. And Mr. Peter Ntsime is from the South African Police Union, SAPU, and giving us his view on a very disturbing incident where police officers were asked to strip search, and that investigation still ongoing, and also his view on the Provincial Commissioner Deliwe Dalanga saying that they will support her. Well, we're going to take a short break, and after that, you'll have your latest news update.